This may be the hardest truth you'll ever hear. The person you've given your heart to, the one you love deeply, doesn't want you to know what they've been hiding. But God says you need to hear this now. Don't turn away from it. This message will shake you. It may hurt, but it will also open your eyes. You've been tied to someone in a deep and powerful way. You've loved them fully, given them your heart, and trusted them more than anyone. You've shared yourself with them in a way only love allows. But now it's time to face a truth you never expected. What if who you think they are isn't really who they've been? What if everything you believed was based on something false? You deserve to know. They've kept a part of their life hidden from you. It's a secret so heavy, it could change the way you feel forever. It's not a small mistake or simple misunderstanding. It's something that breaks the very trust your love was built on. They've done something that doesn't line up with the person you thought you knew. It's dark. It's serious. And they've been trying to make sure you never find out. They're scared. Scared of what it would do to you. Scared of what it means for your relationship. They've been carrying this secret like a weight, hoping that somehow it won't come to light. But it will. And when it does, everything will change. They've crossed a line. A line they knew they shouldn't. They've chosen something that went against what you believed about them. They know they've betrayed your trust. And they're living in fear of what will happen when the truth reaches you. Maybe you've noticed it. The change in how they speak to you. The distance in their eyes. The way they seem far away even when they're beside you. This isn't because they stopped loving you. It's because guilt is eating at them. Their heart is heavy, and they're too afraid to tell you why. They think hiding the truth will protect you. But it's only tearing them apart. And it's slowly starting to hurt you too, even if you don't know why yet. They want to confess. They want to let it all out. But fear holds them back. They're scared you'll leave. That you'll never look at them the same. So they keep pretending. They keep hiding behind a mask. But the truth can't stay buried forever. It's coming. And when it does, it will hurt. The love you've had, the trust you've given, it will be tested in ways you never imagined. And it might break your heart. You've sensed this coming. Maybe you've had a feeling in your gut. Maybe your spirit has been warning you. That's not your imagination. It's God speaking to your soul. This is your moment of truth. You need to see what's really going on. This person you love, they've been caught up in something they never should have touched. And they've let it come between you. It's not that they don't care. But they've lost their way. Something else has taken hold of them. And instead of facing it, they've hidden it. Thinking silence would keep you safe. But silence can't save you from what's real. God is stepping in now. He's showing you what's been hidden so long. Because you deserve truth. You deserve clarity. This truth will break the illusion. It will lift the fog. And even though it hurts, it will free you. You can't love someone if you don't really know who they are. You've been walking in a love that's half shadow. But now you're being called to walk in full light. You can't ignore what's happening anymore. God needs you to see it so you can move forward. So you can heal. So you can step into the life meant for you. Yes, it will feel like your world is falling apart. But that fall will lead to your rising. You may not be able to believe it now, but there is a better path for you. One without secrets. One without pain hiding behind smiles. The person you love may not be able to be who you need them to be. That's not your fault. You didn't fail. You loved with all you had. But you can't fix what someone refuses to face. You can't heal someone who won't tell the truth. And you can't build a future on something broken at its core. It's time to face what's real. And choose what's right for you. You may feel like walking away means giving up. But sometimes walking away is how you save yourself. You were not created to live in someone else's lies. You were made for more. For peace. For freedom. For love that's honest and strong. God will lead you through this. He sees your pain. He feels your confusion. And He promises you this isn't the end. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. You are being led toward something greater. You don't have to carry this burden anymore. The love you want does exist. It's out there. And it's waiting for you to be free. The person you love, maybe they never meant to hurt you. Maybe they're hurting too. But their pain isn't your responsibility. Their secrets are not yours to carry. It's time to lay it down. Let them go if you must. Not in anger, but in peace. Release them so you can rise. You are stronger than this heartbreak. You are wiser than this silence. And you are loved more than you know. Don't let one person's actions destroy your ability to love. You were born to love deeply. But now it's time to love yourself first. God is not closing a door to punish you. He's opening a better one to bless you. Trust that. Believe it. And walk forward. You've been stuck in something that was never meant to hold you forever. Now is your moment to step into the light. To claim joy. To trust again. The real love, the love that's true and clear and whole, is ahead of you. But first, you have to let go of what's breaking you. You've cried, hoped, waited. But now you're being called higher. You're being asked to choose truth over comfort. Peace over confusion. Light over darkness. You've already known this in your heart. Now it's time to act on it. Let this be the moment your life begins again. You will heal. You will grow. And the love meant for you will find its way. God is with you. He hasn't forgotten you. You are being led into something beautiful. Walk forward. You're ready now. You are seen. You are safe. And you are loved. You might still be holding on to the hope that things will go back to the way they used to be. That somehow, if you love harder, if you give more, things will fix themselves. But the truth is, not all things are meant to be fixed. Some things are meant to be released. Sometimes the biggest act of love is letting go. Not because you stopped caring, but because you finally started caring for yourself too. There comes a moment when you stop chasing after someone who won't meet you halfway. When you stop pouring into a cup that never fills. When you stop giving parts of yourself to someone who can't even be honest with their own heart. That moment has come now. And it's okay to feel the grief of that. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself cry. Let yourself sit in the stillness of this truth. Because healing begins when you no longer deny what you already know. You don't need more promises. You need peace. You don't need someone to say the right words. You need someone who lives them. And the truth is, the person you've loved hasn't shown up for you the way you deserve. They've loved you in a way that was shaped by fear, shaped by shame, shaped by secrets. That's not your fault. That's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of where they are in their own life. And that's not a place you can stay any longer. God is calling you out of this. Out of confusion. Out of waiting. Out of being second-guessed, second-chosen, second-thought of. He's bringing you into clarity. Into new beginnings. Into healing. Yes, you will miss them. Yes, you may still love them. But love is not always enough to build a future. You need trust. You need honesty. You need safety. You need someone who chooses you fully, not someone who only shows up halfway. You've been trying to carry both hearts, yours and theirs. Trying to hold up something that was never yours to fix. But now it's time to set that down. You are not their savior. You are not responsible for their choices. You are not the one who should be buried under the weight of secrets you never asked to carry. And no matter how much you love someone, if they are not willing to grow, if they are not willing to face their truth, then their path is not yours. Love can't carry two people when one person refuses to walk. You've done your part. You've prayed, you've tried, you've stayed longer than you should have. Now it's time to walk away with your head held high and your heart open to something new. There is more for you. So much more. You haven't even touched the surface of the love that's waiting for you. Love that is gentle. Love that is honest. Love that feels safe. And one day, you will wake up and realize you don't miss the lies. You don't miss the confusion. You don't miss the ache of being unsure. You'll wake up and breathe easier, because the weight will be gone. Because what once felt like the end will now look like the beginning. You'll see clearly why it couldn't continue. Why it had to fall apart. Why God stepped in when He did. Because He loves you too much to let you settle. He loves you too much to let you live in a half-lived life. You were made for more than someone else's silence. You were made for more than wondering why they changed. You were made for more than questioning your own worth because of someone else's fear. This pain you're feeling now, this ache in your chest, this heaviness in your soul, it won't last forever. It may feel endless today, but it won't always feel this way. With every sunrise, healing comes. With every honest step you take, freedom grows. And with every tear you shed, you are releasing what no longer belongs in your life. God sees every one of those tears. Not one has been wasted. Not one has gone unnoticed. He knows what was done in the dark. He knows what you've been carrying alone. And He is the one lifting you out of it now. Don't be afraid of this new chapter. Don't fear the quiet that comes after goodbye. For in that quiet, something holy will rise. Something pure. Something stronger than anything that came before. You are being rebuilt. Reshaped. Restored. And when you rise, you will be unrecognizable to the pain that tried to hold you down. You will not be the same person you were when this all began. You will be wiser, kinder, softer, yet stronger, more discerning, more awake, more free. And that freedom will become the foundation of the life you're meant to live. Yes, your heart is tender. But it is not weak. It has survived storms others wouldn't have lasted through. It has held space for love, even when love didn't show up in return. And now that same heart will become your guide as you move forward. You won't chase what doesn't chase you. You won't beg for what's meant to be freely given. And you won't waste another ounce of your soul on someone who can't meet you with truth. The love you gave was real. That love was beautiful. But it wasn't wasted just because it ended. It taught you. It grew you. It revealed parts of you that are powerful and deep. And one day, someone else will see those parts and say, I choose you, just as you are. I won't run. I won't hide. I'll be here fully. That love will not confuse you. It will not disappear when it gets hard. It will not ask you to shrink, to doubt, or to suffer in silence. But before you meet that kind of love, you must meet yourself. You must come back home to your own heart. You must learn what it means to be whole on your own. And that's what this season is for. Not punishment. Not abandonment. But preparation. God is preparing you for what's next. For someone who won't lie. For someone who won't hide. For a future that matches the beauty of your heart. Let this be your turning point. Let this be the moment you look back on and say, that's when I came back to myself. That's when I stopped waiting for someone to save me. That's when I realized I was enough all along. The past doesn't define you. The pain doesn't control you. The ending isn't the end of you. It's the beginning of something sacred. Something peaceful. Something whole. Keep walking. Even if your steps are slow. Even if your heart still breaks. Even if you don't feel strong yet. Just keep moving forward. God is not done writing your story. He's just turning the page. The next chapter is still unfolding. And it will be filled with light. With truth. With real, lasting love. The kind that feels like home. The kind that brings tears to your eyes not from pain, but from joy. You are not alone. You are being led. You are being covered by grace. You are being strengthened in ways you can't yet see. Trust that. Trust the silence. Trust the detour. Trust the pain. It's all part of your becoming. And when the time is right, everything will make sense. Everything will align. Everything you thought was lost will be replaced by something better. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to force it. It will just fit. But until then, love yourself deeply. Speak kindly to your heart. Stay close to God. And don't go back to what tried to break you. You've come too far to return to the things that wounded you. You deserve more than apologies with no change. More than affection wrapped in lies. More than love that only shows up when it's convenient. You deserve consistency. You deserve peace. You deserve love that brings you closer to God, not further away from yourself. And you will have that. In time. In the right season. On the path you're walking now. Keep going. Keep trusting. Keep healing. The best is yet to come. Now breathe. Just take a deep breath and let all the weight start to lift. You don't have to carry their silence anymore. You don't have to carry the confusion. You don't have to wonder what you did wrong. Because the truth is, you didn't. You loved with a pure heart. You gave without holding back. You stayed when it would have been easier to walk away. And that kind of love is never a mistake. Even if it wasn't returned the way you deserved, it still came from a place of beauty inside you. Don't lose that. Don't shut down the heart that gave so much. Just learn to give it to the right person next time, someone who values it, protects it, and never hides the truth from it. This chapter is closing now. And it might not have ended the way you hoped. But it's ending the way it needs to. So you can move forward. So you can stop waiting for someone else to become who they're not ready to be. And so you can finally become the person you were always meant to be, free, clear, whole, and deeply loved. Not for what you can give. Not for how long you'll stay. But for who you truly are. Let this be your release. Let this be the moment you say goodbye, not just to them, but to the version of yourself that kept holding on. You've outgrown this. You've outgrown the ache, the waiting, the pretending not to see what your spirit already knew. That's not love. That's survival. And you were meant to thrive. One day, you'll look back at this version of you with pride. You'll remember the tears, the questions, the long nights when you felt like your heart wouldn't make it. And you'll smile, not because the pain didn't matter, but because you didn't let it break you. Because you rose. Because you let the truth in. Because you chose yourself. And that choice changed everything. You are not broken. You are not hard to love. You are not too much or not enough. You are simply someone who loved deeply and was ready for a depth that someone else wasn't able to match. That doesn't make you wrong. That makes you rare. And rare hearts often take time to find their true match. But when they do, it's worth every heartbreak that came before. And as you step forward into this new space, this healing space, know that you're not walking alone. God is walking with you. He's guiding you through the pain, through the letting go, through the uncertainty. And every step is leading you to something more aligned, more peaceful, more real. You'll laugh again. You'll trust again. You'll love again. And it will feel different, safe, clear, and sacred. This isn't just about losing someone. This is about finding you again. The you who stopped settling. The you who stopped shrinking. The you who started listening to the quiet voice inside that said, "This isn't love, not really." And now that you've heard it, you can't go back. You've grown too much. You've seen too much. And your heart deserves more than secrets and silence. Let them go with peace. You don't have to carry anger. You don't have to wish them pain. Just release them with love, and take back all the energy you gave away trying to be enough. You already are enough. And now all that love gets to come back to you. To fill you up. To pour into your dreams. To shape your future in the most beautiful ways. No more begging. No more proving. No more waiting for someone else to wake up. You're awake now. And that is powerful. That is holy. That is healing. The light has come. And you are walking out of the shadows into something new. God never takes without giving back more. So while it may feel like you're losing something, you're actually gaining everything. Gaining peace. Gaining clarity. Gaining the kind of love that doesn't ask you to guess, doesn't make you feel small, and doesn't live in hiding. This is your closing moment. The final words of this chapter. Let it be written in strength. Let it be written in truth. Let it be written in peace. Not with bitterness. Not with regret. But with full acceptance that what was, is no longer. And what's next, is full of promise. Thank you for being strong enough to read this. Thank you for being honest enough to face what's real. That takes courage. That takes heart. And now, take that heart and protect it well. Don't let it fall for masks or silence again. Wait for the one who sees you clearly and loves you loudly. And while you wait, let yourself heal. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself dream again. God is proud of you. He sees how far you've come. And He's not done with your story. not even close. There's beauty still ahead. There's laughter waiting in the wings. There's a peace coming that will make this pain seem like a distant storm. And when it comes, you'll know. You'll know that all of this, the tears, the heartbreak, the letting go, was leading you home. Home to yourself. Home to truth. Home to real, lasting, unconditional love. So close the door now. Not with fear. Not with sorrow. But with faith. Knowing what's behind you has served its purpose. And what's ahead of you is sacred. You are safe. You are strong. You are seen. And you are so loved. This is the end of what was. And the beginning of everything that will be. Go forward now, with hope in your eyes, strength in your step, and God by your side.